Hey, Bottom Nation, producer Alex here. Ashley is on vacation right now, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the housekeeping real quick. Patreon.com/WHGS to support this operation. You get bonus episodes where we read your gay sex stories. You get live streams, and I am currently working on an edit of Ashley's sold-out solo show at Fringe. My Therapist is Dying. That will be going exclusively on Patreon sometime very soon. AshleyGavin.com for tour dates. She just added a whole bunch of new dates for this upcoming year. You can sign up for her mailing list or text alerts over on her website. punchup.live/Maddie WIENER for her tour dates. And this week we have fan favorite Georgia Bridgers in the apartment this time, sharing stories about jacking off to herself. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Listener, this episode is brought to you by Hers. Weight loss is a tricky subject, and I think we always want to approach it positively. And weight loss solutions are not always one size fits all. Everyone deserves to have a weight loss plan that is tailored to their specific needs. So if you're struggling with losing weight and need some extra help, it's time you check out Hers. Their holistic program gives you access to personalized solutions like GLP-1 weekly injections that have the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy, and oral medication kits. Start your online visit today at forhers.com/gay. That's FORHERS.com/gay for your personalized weight loss treatment options. That's forhers.com/gay. Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded. Listener, by now, you know the episode is brought to you by my favorite mattress, Helix. I'm getting the best sleep in my life on this mattress. So is Jen. And right now, you can get 25% off site-wide plus 2 free dream pillows with any mattress purchase. If you go up to a Luxe or an Elite mattress order, you're going to get the bedding bundle for free. That's 2 dream pillows, a sheet set, and a mattress protector. So if you're looking for that 25% off site-wide, head to helixsleep.com/gaysex. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Obviously, I think about McLean and us doing like silly things, but I'll tell you what I've been doing recently. Another person has entered my masturbation mindset. I will imagine myself fucking myself.
Whoa.
And I want to know, does this transcend space and time to like the original gay awakening of like, do I want to be her? Do I want to be with her? Is it self-love?
That's not the right.
We can't make jerking off to blowing yourself backstage at the Oscars queer. I'm sorry.
On this, yes. Duh.
What, you asked that?
No, every time. Sorry, Catholic school.
Yeah, every time you're here, I'm like pussy, 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 pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, my Tourette's gets triggered.
Do you have Tourette's?
Surprise, yes.
What? I love Tourette's. Why have we not talked about this?
Do you have Tourette's?
No.
Oh, you just love it?
I'm a fan.
Stop.
I'm a fan of Tourette's.
You are?
Yeah.
You're a fan of my work?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Wait, describe your Tourette's, please.
I was diagnosed in the 4th grade. It's not
so not on TikTok. That's amazing.
Surprise.
Hilarious.
Actually, I do feel like Tourette's of all things is something you could get diagnosed on TikTok.
Right?
with.
Yeah, but no, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, what else would that be? You know what I mean?
No, self-diagnosed Tourette's. Which honestly, now I'm kind of unself-diagnosing. I'm like, I wonder if it's actually just like a tic disorder, but like, I don't know, 2008 in Cincinnati, Ohio at Children's Hospital, they're like, it's Tourette's.
Wait, dumb question. What's the difference between a tic disorder and
cursed
Tourette's?
Right?
one time.
No, but
you
literally that's
cursed
the
one
thing.
time in Cincinnati,
Like,
and
yeah,
the priest was like, Tourette's, Tourette's,
Hilarious.
Tourette's.
Yeah, it's just being Catholic.
Literally.
You have a mental
say
disorder
fuck.
where you say crazy stuff.
You have Tourette's, get this child to God. But for me at the time, it was a ton of like facial tics. And
I have
it was,
those.
yeah, but I think the difference between
Your
you
face.
have Tourette's.
Where I will roll my, like when I was a kid especially,
Yep.
I would roll my eyes back until the muscles felt like even.
Yep.
But then I got diagnosed with OCD.
That's
But this
that
one
feels.
but I have
Maybe
some
I was
OCD.
misdiagnosed.
But I have some OCD, but I think it all kind of like blends together a little bit because it's like I have some OCD that's like intrusive thoughts. This wasn't like if I don't do this, my mom's gonna die. This was just like I must make my muscles feel right. It felt more like a
It's a
ticky
spectrum.
thing. Yeah.
It's a spectrum, and everything is worthy.
and
Anyway.
valid. But you got
Wait,
diagnosed.
I had, so it was like partial
Facial tics.
facial tics, but then also there were some vocal things. So I think that's why they said Tourette's, but it wasn't like words. Like, there's like the stereotypical Tourette's where it's
I've
like,
had a number of people
Yeah.
with Tourette's at my shows.
yeah.
Always helpful when someone at the venue tells you that there's someone with Tourette's.
So you
in
don't
the
think you're being heckled?
so that you don't think you're being heckled. Yeah, sometimes when they don't tell you,
and then you're canceled for being ableist.
Exactly, and it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know if I'm not familiar with your tics?
Yeah, exactly.
I always think about when I'm in an airport, I'm like, oh my God, what if you had Tourette's and you were like, bomb? I'm bomb.
Well,
like I always think because
This is
I
what
would
I-
go to like, what's the worst thing you
Well,
could
this
say
is
right
what
now?
I've learned about Tourette's. I never did the research on why it was cuss words and certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually is what is inappropriate.
I mean,
in the
that's why,
moment.
like, I feel like it's very similar to OCD. Actually, is it's your brain going, "What's the worst thing that could happen right now?
Exactly.
What if I
Yeah.
do it?"
Say
Tourette's,
it vocally.
But it's
yeah.
your brain doing that vocally.
I mean, that would make it so hard to be
Which-
in public.
which is just the most interesting window into the human mind in terms of the culture of like, this is why I think it's interesting. It's like, I think talking to someone about who's like a big purity culture person, like, and giving them a person with Tourette's is just a great philosophical,
That's
like,
really interesting.
like
That'd be on
debate.
like The Cut on YouTube.
It's so funny too because it's like when I've like done research on OCD before I got diagnosed and I was like, I think maybe I have this. I was reading about the different subtypes and one of them is like religious or blasphemous OCD. Like if you're really religious and you're like, what if I was like, fuck you God in a church or something? But it's so funny to me because to me, I'm like, I've been an atheist like pretty much my whole life. I was like,
so you're-
who
you wouldn't
gives
say
fuck
that,
you God?
right?
Like,
Atheist OCD.
yeah.
God damn.
Maybe I will go to hell.
What if I find meaning in something?
You walk into the church, you're just saying the 10 Commandments like on a loop. Like, I don't even fucking believe it. Thou shalt not.
But it's so socially influenced because to me,
Exactly.
I was like, I have other OCD stuff that scares me, but I was like, who gives a fuck
to
about God? You know what I mean?
That's the other.
It's like that one doesn't scare me. It's like, yeah, I'll shit on a pew. I don't care.
That's
Holy
the,
shit. That's
No, I want
Wait,
whatever religion's
holy
beautiful,
shit.
but whoa.
You know when I
and
scheduled
that's
this,
my time.
I specifically wanted you here because Georgia's a great riffer.
Let's fucking go.
She's actually
Hardly
great
know her.
with wordplay and like stuff like that. She's not a comedian,
It's the Tourette's.
but
I'm not a comedian. I just like say
and I
these
just
funny
thought
things.
the two of you together, the riffs would just be like fucking.
yeah, this is fun. This is good, dude.
I feel it. I
yeah,
feel
and
it.
it's so nice to, not that I don't love you on every episode. I love you
I
so
love
much,
you.
but it is kind of nice to like have like different people on the pod.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, this person and this person.
No,
I
that
need
rocks.
to
I
introduce
I haven't
these two
had
energies.
the same co-host all 4 episodes
Oh,
I've
really?
been on.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's been a fun little
A journey.
ride.
Yeah, a carousel. But that's the other thing that's really interesting about Tourette's is like it is socially influenced, but it's also instinctual. Like it just comes out. You're not thinking about it. It just like flies out. So when you think about like having like dirty thoughts or like whatever, that's so influenced by your environment.
Yeah.
But it gets into a part of your brain that's sort of primal.
It's like there's like a apparently.
Exactly.
Sorry, I got the Tourette's.
I
I just start like meowing. That's not the Tourette's, it's just me. Anyway,
You're fully a furry. Sorry, I have Tourette's. I
I'm gonna blame everything on Tourette's from here on out. Again, still think I have it, not sure.
Wait, so are tic disorders, they're not as
Vocal.
socially. Oh, so it wouldn't be like, what's the worst thing I could say? It's just like a noise kind of thing?
So that's the thing.
Don't they still fall under Tourette's?
I think
though?
Tourette's still falls under like a noise. So like I think they diagnosed me with Tourette's in the 4th grade because I was very vocal, like with my throat. It was a lot of like and like whistling.
No, I've heard that.
Like sniffing, things like that, versus maybe a tic disorder is like literally just like muscle movements. Again, not a doctor, but could be, maybe, if that's something I wanted to try.
Oh, another interesting thing about Tourette's
Mm-hmm.
is that people who watch there's a higher diagnosis now of Tourette's happening, and it's not that you can catch Tourette's, but if you are at risk, supposedly. Or
No
you
way.
have-
risk.
And then you just watch videos for 5 hours.
And you watch Tourette's
Oh my
videos.
God, that's so
Well,
funny.
you know
It
what?
might trigger your Tourette's.
I will
That's so
say
funny.
I cannot watch a lot of videos of people with Tourette's because it will trigger my tics like
You
a
can get
lot.
like a feedback loop, right? Where like
And-
if you're in person with someone too.
And even sometimes like just talking about it, like I'm actively trying to not do it right now. It's
I'm
like,
sorry.
can we fucking change the subject? Oh my God. Ableist. No, I'm kidding. But no, don't apologize. It's totally fine. But yeah, that's true.
Isn't that
Like,
interesting?
it's
I
really
don't know.
interesting. But then
Fascinating.
I'll like
Really
be scrolling
interesting.
through TikTok and I'll be like doing like crazy things with my face. I'm like, fucking chill out, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah.
To me, I just, in reading about it, it is such a, I don't know, it just felt like such a window, not just into the power of our minds and how deep things run and how complicated we are as human beings, but just like the idea of what is bad and our brains sort of like morphing around that and like, you know, reacting to that is so interesting to me.
That's what I was going to say earlier. Like the social influence on mental illness is like, there's apparently, I don't know like how verified this is, but like there's this idea that like in I think this is real, that in like Western countries, the voices with schizophrenia tend to be more like paranoid and mean and angry.
I've heard this somewhere
and like
too.
depending on your culture, sometimes if the culture's like more communal, say like the voices can be, you still have schizophrenia, but the voices are like more like
Nice voices?
soft or comforting or like, which might be why we used to be like, oh,
Whoa.
people are like shamans and they're connected to versus like the government's after me, because the voices are influenced by the like tone of your culture basically.
That's
so if you
so
live in a fucking
funny.
surveillance
Crazy.
state, you get
Oh
schizophrenia and you're like, oh my
my-
God, the CIA is trying to kill me.
Oh my God.
Versus like if you live with like an uncontacted tribe, you might get schizophrenia and be like, the water said I'm beautiful or whatever. I mean, it's still schizophrenia. Like I'm not
That's
trying
hilarious.
to,
no,
like-
but one sounds way more pleasant than the other.
you know.
No, literally.
Well, one would give you anxiety, another would give you confidence, I think.
Maybe we should all want schizophrenia.
But it's kind of like set and setting. If you're like tripping on mushrooms or something, it's like
Yeah.
whatever characteristics of your environment are there are just going to be amplified a fucking
Yeah.
110%. And I think in some ways, mental illness is the same way. Is you're responding to the same stimuli, but the like Rube Goldberg machine of
Yes.
your brain like amps it up, and you can kind of actually see the nature of the thing you're responding to on like a heightened level.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not in a way that it's like, it's a gift. I'm like, mental illness sucks ass, but like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah, it's like interesting that it's not totally just independent.
And if
from your
you
environment.
send your kid to a liberal arts college and they turn gay, you know, they are a reflection of the
Of-
sin in the environment.
Mhm.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Catholic Church gave me Tourette's.
I'm trying to find a way to bring it back to gay.
Confirmed.
Let's talk about it though, because I have friends who are Catholic and they're like or grew up Catholic and they were like all the rituals of it and repetitiveness and stuff. They were like, it low key, like they feel like it like made their OCD worse.
Damn, didn't happen to me, huh?
No,
Grow up.
you just have Tourette's.
I just have Tourette's.
You fucking OCD freak.
Freak.
Well, thank you, Georgia, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You do a lot on YouTube. What do you work on? I feel like you're always morphing and changing. You're an
Right?
actor, but you're online doing content and stuff.
Yeah.
What is it right now? I feel like you were having a moment.
Acting is definitely the biggest moment of my life, of my career. My life is to be a man-hating lesbian actor.
Can I just say,
Yes.
you look, when I first met you,
Yeah.
you were bisexual girly.
Yeah.
Like
Little
clearly
baby.
bisexual girly. You'd never dated a man seriously or never had sex
No.
with a man.
Both.
Is that still true?
Yes.
But you were,
Yep. Gold star.
I like that you're playing to the camera. This is the wide shot, by the way, if you want to play to the wide.
Hey.
Isn't she so fun?
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Sorry, I'm back.
But now you're like,
Lesbian.
this is like
Let's go.
very gay. Yeah. Big
I
time
love
gay.
it.
You have evolved.
I have. And that's not to say bisexual people don't exist.
Oh, wait, do you not identify as bisexual
No,
anymore?
I'm a lesbian.
Oh, my bad.
That's fine.
I just
I
thought,
started as a bisexual YouTuber. And now I'm a lesbian TikToker.
That's so funny.
you've evolved in all ways.
It literally. But yeah, acting is like the main dream, the main
You
goal.
have less tolerance on both fronts for long form video and for
Yes.
long form genitals.
Unless they're
That
plastic.
was it.
That was really good.
I'm on fire today.
That was really good. I want to make sure I like need to potentially have
No,
these
just hit
locked
one.
in so
There's
I can be ready. Did you just do that one?
Yeah, but I think
Anyway.
next to it is.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I feel like you'd like
yeah.
that one. Sex sounds.
Oh. That's what I actually wanted to talk about on the podcast today. It's been a while.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
for sex?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
thought-
I'm done.
Well, let me do my story first. We are in the apartment. We're having gay sex
Yay!
with Georgia Bridgers. Thank you for being here.
Listener, this episode is brought to you by Hers. When it comes to prioritizing your health and feeling confident and strong, it can be difficult to know where to start. Now you can get your health in check and be confident that you're on the right track to getting healthy through Hers. Hers is changing women's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable weight loss treatments. Their holistic program gives you access to personalized solutions like GLP-1 weekly injections that have the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy and oral medication kits. Hers connects you with a medical provider who will create a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. If prescribed, you'll get the medication as a part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, including ongoing care and online support at no additional cost. Plus, your personalized treatment ships free directly to your door. Start your free online visit today at forhers.com/gay. That's FORHERS.com/gay for your personalized weight loss treatment options. Forhers.com/gay. Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded. Listener, you know I got that chronic pain. And that's why I absolutely love sleeping on my Helix mattress. I've been sleeping on my Helix for a few years now. I'm getting the best sleep of my life. So is Jen. And it's because I got a tailor-made Helix mattress for me. I went to helixsleep.com/gaysex. I took their 2-minute mattress quiz and it cradles my lumbar just right. And right now, Helix has an incredible offer so you can get your lumbar support on. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide and 2 free dream pillows with any mattress purchase. And then if you go up to a Luxe or an Elite mattress order, you're going to get the bedding bundle for free. That's 2 dream pillows, a sheet set, and a mattress protector. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex. One more time, helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide, listener. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
I have a kind of a fun story.
Let's go.
Let's hear it.
So last night we were cooking. I'm just going to be honest and vulnerable.
Oh.
Jen does more of the cooking than I do.
Okay.
That's really brave of you to say.
Never been heard before. We see you.
Thank you. I feel
There's not a boy one and
this. We don't have a lot of. Okay, but to be fair, if you look at like heterosexual relationships, the boys love to do the cooking.
What?
Because it's the least of all the tasks. It's the least gay. What's
Weirdly,
gayer?
like,
Cleaning?
they have to do one.
They got to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
something. Yeah.
So
Versus
true.
cleaning.
And being a cook is like chef is male dominated field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
see that.
remember where I heard this, but in some class in college. But anyway, I'm not. I need to pull more of my weight with the cooking.
Whoa.
I think part of the problem is I travel all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and if I were living by myself, I'd be living off of frozen Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Throw it in a pan, throw it in a microwave.
Which really delicious for those maybe that do that.
I love that.
Maybe no one here.
No, I do that. 100%.
Okay, I do that
Right?
too.
Like,
Bro, oh my God. Are you
It's
kidding
so
me?
good.
Especially if you're on the road, it's like, okay, all my stuff is going to go bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, like,
That's another huge part of
Yeah.
it is like, I never store vegetables. I don't know how to like
Mhm.
portion things. I'm bad at
and
it.
I eat maybe 1 meal a day at home.
I have that exactly.
Thank you so
literally.
much, HelloFresh, for
Sponsored. Yeah, this whole thing is just a
Literally,
giant
the
ad
one
for
giant ad.
HelloFresh. But yeah, I just don't do it, and I don't like cooking. I have quite bad motor skills, fine motor skills. So like, it takes me for fucking ever to chop. So I hate it. I hate all of it. I'm not, and sometimes people give me bullshit about that. It's true. It's medically documented. When my sister got diagnosed with dyslexia and ADD, I went
You were like, how can I make this about me?
how can I make this about
Yeah.
me? No, my mom was like, we should probably get you tested. because I wasn't the best student. So I went in, I got tested for everything. That's how I know what I have. I don't have any of the shit, but I do have very fine.
That's how I know what I have. Nothing.
Yeah, I have nothing. And I have very bad fine motor skills. Very bad. I could never be a surgeon. So, and I was thinking about it.
I was backup plan.
No.
Do you have dysgraphia? It's like dyslexia, but for like writing instead of reading. It's like
I don't
the
think
way it
so.
comes out of your hand instead of goes into your eyes.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Dysgraphia.
Maybe.
I think I had a friend with it.
Maybe
I
you're
draw
the
my
doctor.
S's upside down.
Can an S be upside down?
Like, no, like I draw it
you
from
start
the
from the
bottom.
bottom up.
Oh.
Yeah, I have like my own little way of writing. I'm just like not great at that stuff. But I am very good at fingering.
Whoa.
So, I don't want anyone to get it twisted.
Sure.
There are no problems in the bedroom. Just the tiniest little moan. You have to hold it down for the.
Oh my
Good
god.
general rule, you
I
gotta
didn't
hold
know
it down
she
to
went
get
on.
that
So
noise.
like,
I love
Okay.
that.
but anyway, we're kind of, I wouldn't say we're bickering, but we're having like a series because she doesn't love cooking either, but she's better and more curious about it than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So what ends up happening is if we're eating at home and we don't want it frozen or she doesn't want it frozen, she does end up doing the bulk of the cooking. It's one of those relationship things where someone's more inclined and therefore you kind of just let it slide. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That kind of thing. And I don't want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we were having a conversation about it, like what to do realistically. And, you know, it was like a really thoughtful conversation. Then we ate. We were kind of like coming down from the conversation because I think both of us were like, well, we're never going to eat well. I think was the crux of it. But then you know,
so it was like rooted in healthy. Like you both wanted to be healthier.
yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah.
frozen food is not great for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot more preservatives and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually not as healthy just generally in terms of the ingredient. You know, you want to eat
Yeah,
fresh
no, I know
fruit,
what you
fresh
mean, yeah.
vegetables and stuff like that. And you know, we're cooling down. We're like, okay, serious conversation.
Oh.
Let's relax now.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, do you want some tea? I'm like, I would love some tea. We
That's
have
so
reality
gay.
TV
Like
on.
after, like
Yeah,
a little,
we're doing
a
aftercare.
little aftercare from a fight.
Well, it wasn't even you know what was so funny about it is like we really don't fight, but like we will have like a meaningful like conversation
Yeah.
that like, you know, like, oh man, I don't want my girlfriend to feel like she's doing all this work and I'm not doing anything. And,
Mhm.
you know, she's like, oh, I don't want to do all this work forever. You know, what happens when we have kids? Like it was deep. It was
yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm stereotyping, but I feel like straight relationships should probably have those conversations. more.
Agreed, and I think they don't.
They should. Yeah, I think healthy ones you do,
Yeah.
hopefully. But
But
like,
they fall into those roles easier, and with two women, you don't like fall into the role.
true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more like you have to have the conversation.
yeah, yeah,
It's not just like you're not having to swim upstream to fight against like
yeah,
the momentum in those directions already.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, she makes me this cup of tea. She's carrying it in the hook. She's got both teas
Okay.
by the hook. She hands me the mug. Me, stupid dum dum.
Okay.
Her stupid dum dum too. Both of us stupid dum dum.
Mhm.
I don't like calling her stupid dum dum.
Take it back.
Me, stupid dum dum.
Okay.
Her, small mistake.
Okay.
I grab the mug by the mug.
No, is it like scalding?
It's scalding hot.
Fuck.
So I start going, and I'm like moving it, and it's like getting on my finger. So it's burning my finger. And because
Okay.
it's flying everywhere, she
Okay.
can't grab it. She can't grab it by the hook. You know what I mean? Like, what is she going to do? Get it on her hands?
Yeah.
So, and then I've got my laptop in my lap.
No.
Yeah. So now I'm like, then you have the instinct, don't hit the laptop, but like it's going everywhere.
Mhm.
And then it just flies out of my hands. And I swear to God, into my crotch. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Into
Oh my god. Are you
scalding,
okay?
boiling hot water. And then after, just fast forward for a second.
Mm-hmm.
After this, she goes about the tea kettle. Oh my God, my adorable girlfriend. She goes about the tea kettle. She's like, does that make the water fully boil? And I was like, yeah, it makes the water Of course it makes that water.
Oh my God.
I didn't say it that way.
Is your pussy like burnt?
Yeah, to a crisp.
Here's the good news. Thankfully, it did not hit my clit.
Oh, singed a couple hairs.
It just kind of hit the upper, like last, I'd say, you know, the first half inch of pubic region.
I'm with you. Yeah. Where like belly hair and pubic
Thank
hair starts
you.
to get a little mixed.
Yeah,
you don't really
it's
know
definitely
what's going
firmly
on.
pubic,
Okay.
but it was probably like an inch and a half. It was probably like an inch and a half.
That's a lot.
of space. Yeah, it hurt like a motherfucker, and instantly I just like got up, ripped off my pants.
She's like, yeah, it worked.
And I'm like, ice. So I'm like sprawled out on the couch.
Oh,
Ice on
screaming
here.
for ice.
Ice on my finger. I know.
Okay.
And then, she's icing it. When I tell you,
A finger slip.
when you're, and then
you got
we
pregnant.
started to fuck.
Yeah, that's
it was
crazy.
so hot. It was
Ugh,
literally so
lesbians.
hot that it was hot. It was steamy hot, boiling hot. No, I have never. When you were a kid and you would get hurt and you would cry.
Yeah.
And at some point in your life, you stop crying
No.
when
Yeah.
you get.
Oh.
Wait, really?
I'll cry if I get boo boo.
Are you serious?
I mean, I cry fairly easily
Do
anyway.
you?
Are you a water sign?
I'm a Libra.
No. Libra is
Air, Earth,
air or
Air,
earth? Maybe
I
air.
just know it's like balance.
Hey Google, Pierce goes to
Yeah,
do it.
right.
Hey Google, is Libra an air sign?
I think they're an air sign.
Pierce has started having a race with Google.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Wow. I just thought you were like so technologically advanced that like whatever the Pierce finds on the computer, it immediately like speaks into the world. I'm like, close some tabs, Pierce.
It's to monitor him.
Oh yeah, as
Yep.
you should.
One time I caught him with that weird porn, and now
Weird. It's like straight missionary.
straight,
like, you freak.
straight couple in love, loving tender missionary eye
DIY
contact.
home.
It's a gay sex podcast. It's not the gay part I'm confused about. It's the sex part.
Okay, but you were like, I get now. It's like if I stub my toe, I'm not like,
Yeah.
like I'm like an
When
adult,
was the
but,
last
like,
time you cried from something in pain? I
Okay,
asked
this
it
is
to
a
you
good
as well.
question.
Okay.
I cried from physical pain.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. I was cleaning the cat litter, which already had me in not a great mood.
Sure.
There are 3 cats in my apartment,
Oh, wow.
2 of which belong to me, 1 of which belonged to my roommate. Love and adore them all. I'm cleaning both cat litters. My washer and dryer are right next to the litter. I accidentally left the washer door open. I'm like bending down. Boom. I like smack my head.
That hurts. That fucking
so
hurts.
fucking bad. That's industrial. Those doors?
Industrial strength pain.
That's so funny.
Literally. Like those doors need
An
to stay
industrial
closed
strength
and
knock on the head.
Literally. And I was home alone.
Power knock my head.
Yep. So then I was home alone, so I cried.
You cried. Wow.
I cried. It hurt really fucking bad.
Do you know one?
You know what I'm realizing now is that a lot of times when I'm like, oh, I've maybe like in the last like year like stubbed my toe and cried, it's more because it hurt a little bit, but I was having such a bad day
Yes.
that the pain,
Yes.
I was like, no fucking
Yes.
way, and that made me cry.
It's like the
But-
final straw.
Yeah, and it's like more that than like the last time I really like sobbed with pain was like I had to get like a cyst removed on my back. Actually, I could tell this from my story.
That's also
because- Have I
industrial.
told this before? No, it's kind of like a wild saga. My COVID surgery.
What?
Have I never told that on here?
What?
That'll be my story. Put a pin in that. I can tell you the last time
Pin,
I cried.
pin,
I
pin.
love where you're like, I can make my cyst about gender.
Yes, you can.
But I didn't say this, but Maddie is a she they sort of gender fluid
Slay.
/ not really sure.
I don't know. Yeah,
Copy.
gender fluid / like who the name is for who. You know what I mean? But like yeah, like
Ooh.
gender fluid bisexual is
Nice.
the footnotes. I would say.
Clocked. And now I've taken it in. And thank you.
Thank you, and
You're
thank you for
welcome.
that.
And thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Did I do it right?
Yeah.
This is
and
very
thank
Gen
you.
Z.
And thank
Thank
you for that. Thank you for that.
Anyway,
Okay.
this hits my pubes
Mm-hmm.
and I just weep.
Oh.
I mean, I cried. I don't think I've ever cried from pain since
Whoa.
I was a kid.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
And
That bad? It was probably after the emotional conversation.
well,
was
it
pent
could have
up.
been that. It's also like last week I had the flu and like things haven't been I'm trying to think if like things haven't been amazing, you know,
If
for
there's
my
like an emotional.
yeah, but I think straight up when this like hit there was I think it was about it being near my organs, that my body was just like,
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
It's like
it was
that primal
crazy.
need for comfort too.
Yeah.
You know, like shit, babies, animals, that's what you do. Like you cry for comfort from your mother or parent.
Yeah,
or
I
I
was
was
whatever.
something where like if a kid like only gets hurt a little bit and then you look at them and you go, oh, that was silly. They like won't cry. But if you
Yes.
go, oh my God, are you okay? They
Yes.
go, no. Like they
The
mirror
reaction,
it
mhm.
and like learn how to, yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah,
But this
so-
sounds like there was no social
I'm okay.
overriding.
It's a little pink.
Aw.
You know, it hurts when the fabric rubs against it, but I don't
Oof.
think it's dangerous or anything. I don't think it's like super bad.
Put
And
some aloe vera on that.
yeah. Jen
Oh.
sprung into action. She grabbed the ice. She grabbed the emergency burn cream that we have. We have everything. We're lesbians.
Oh my God, I don't have
And
emergency
first
burn
aid,
cream.
Oh, we have everything.
I need to get that.
We have first aid kits. We've got everything.
That's good. to
Nothing
know.
bad will ever happen to you in this apartment.
I think that's true.
Something bad happened to you last night in this apartment. So okay,
Yep, that's fair.
unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
but-
You're right. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, and thank you.
But yeah, no problem. So yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is I'm wondering if some trimming happens or I go to get a wax, how it will feel. With
Yeah, maybe
some-
don't get it waxed right now.
Give it some time.
No, of course. I wasn't like, I'm crying. I have a wax appointment tomorrow and I don't want to cancel it.
But like, yeah, like how long it'll take
I'll
to.
get a few.
Yeah, because you know sometimes when you get a sunburn,
Mhm.
like my knees burned a number of years ago, and now my knees are just more likely to get burnt in the sun. Than,
Yeah,
What?
like fundamentally changes you
Wow.
scientifically, emotionally.
You have a way of saying facts
Uh-huh.
to make them sound like you heard it on an Instagram and it might not be true.
No, because it's actually
the sky is actually blue.
No, because the sky's blue and that's a cumulus cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Thanks, guys.
Well, that's my sad little gay sex story.
Well,
I think I'll be out for a few days. I don't know if I want to have any like body rubbing.
No, I get
Just
it.
kind of gentle, far apart sex if we're gonna have it.
Could bring far apart sex.
You know, like maybe
Is
she
that like
can.
toe in a pussy? How do you do that?
Well,
Ooh. Well, you
maybe.
know what?
I've never done it, but now might be the time.
I've been having far apart sex lately.
Listener, you know my cats are a part of my family, and they're even part of this podcast. And that's why I absolutely love Smalls. They make me and my cat's favorite cat food. Since my cat started eating Smalls, they throw up less, their fur is shinier, they seem way happier, and they absolutely love the stuff. They go crazy to eat. Plus, Smalls works with the Humane Society. They've donated over $1 million worth of food to help cats through the Humane Society, and they even give you a chance to donate at checkout. And if being altruistic is not for you, after switching to Smalls, 88% of cat owners reported overall health improvements for their cats. That's a big deal. So give your cat the gift of great cat food this holiday season. Head to smalls.com/gay and use promo code GAY at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code GAY for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code GAY for 50% off your first order plus free shipping.
My girlfriend McLean, whom we love and adore.
Such a lesbian name, by the way.
I know, right? My girlfriend McLean, birth given lesbian name, is really fucking cool. She works for a band. The band's called Mount Joy. She's their assistant production coordinator and assistant tour manager. So she tends to leave in large chunks at a time. Most recently, she was gone for 3.5 weeks. And then
How long have you two been dating? Because I remember the launch, but
Mhm.
it feels like it was recent.
it's been almost a year already.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
But I think what's so beautiful is that it still feels so new and like so special. And like, this is the first time I've never U-hauled and I've like, we took each other serious.
the golf club.
Oh, nice. Thank you. As a Leo, I prefer. But yeah, it's really fucking beautiful and it's really healthy. And we like dated each other on and off for like all of 2023 while still like figuring out our shit. And then started, being exclusive, being girlfriends at the end of 2023. But yeah, it's weird. I'm like, November will be a year and it still feels like so preciously new, which I'm very excited about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I'm obsessed with her.
I feel like something the listener might want to know is, how did you manage to take it slow? Because it sounds like you really like this person.
Look, it was totally like I'm a spiritual person, so I'll say things like the universe and blah blah blah. But I really do feel like the universe didn't even like give us a chance to fuck it up.
So, listener, if you're at home thinking I need to work on not U-hauling, Georgia has no advice for you.
None,
Rub a
literally
crystal.
none. Yep, on your clit and call it a day. But no, a lot of it was just. Well, here's another thing. The advice for like trying not to U-haul, taking it slow, I think it's really big on like communicating as well, because it got to moments where like I was actively telling her I wasn't ready for a relationship and she was actively telling me she wasn't ready for a relationship.
How did you know that about yourself?
That I wasn't ready?
Yeah.
Because
relationships are so nice.
yeah, they are.
Especially
Part of
when
it, if you
you
get
leave
out of like a
one.
really long thing though,
That's
it's
what it
like
was.
you need time.
Yeah, part
Like I
of
felt
it.
that where I've been like, even if I like someone, it's like, but if you're like a long serious thing, I'm like, oh, I need like a minute to figure out who I am again.
I have never, ever felt that I need time.
Really?
Really?
But that's why I was always U-hauling.
Do you feel like
From
that's
one thing to another.
unhealthy or
Did
neutral?
Yes, of course I think it's unhealthy. Of course.
Yeah.
But like, there was nothing in me that was like, maybe don't move in with this person.
Mhm.
Like, there was a logical thought that was like, this is probably bad. But like, my instinct was like, no, it feels nice. I like this person.
Yeah.
Why not? We're getting along.
Yeah.
I
But then it all comes crashing down eventually.
yes.
Because you have no autonomy.
And it's
That's not
me-
like saying me to you, but
No,
that was me to me.
100% codependent, like in it too fast, like
Mhm.
so much harder to break up because we're so like entwined and like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just never had that thing. I had to learn the patterns in myself and literally be like, Ashley, every time this hasn't worked. So no matter what you're feeling,
Yeah.
do not do it.
That's the fucking Achilles heel of life, is finding your own patterns and choosing to do something differently.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard.
It's really hard, but really beautiful when it's hard and you can do hard things. You know?
Yeah.
That's what
Thank
like
you, the Instagram meme is back.
you can do hard things with like
Who
the
is
cumulus
that?
cloud in the
Glennon?
back.
Is that Glennon Doyle?
Yes, I love her. Of course I do. Of course I
who's that
do.
again?
Abby
Doyle.
Wambach DM'd me.
What did she say?
She said, you're hilarious.
Oh my god.
Wait, I can get the exact. Oh, where's my... I don't have it.
Well, that's
she told
okay.
me I was funny. I'm going to pull it up on
I
here.
believe it. Pull it up. Pull it
You
up.
keep going.
I'll keep going. So because McLean, lesbian birth given name, is on the road often, my gay sex has been very self-inflicted. Very self-inflicted gay sex, taking things into my own hands, quite literally. And I have realized
You're hilarious! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
holy
Abby Wambach.
shit. Oh, but you DM'd first. So it's not like it was really unsolicited. I'm a big fan! Exclamation point. Thanks for the follow, comma.
Maddie?
It made my day.
Pause.
Thank you, Maddie. I really needed that. That's really funny.
Can you pause for a second? I would like you to read the first sentence.
I'm a big fan! Exclamation point. The
No,
second
the
sentence.
second sentence.
Thanks for the follow, comma. Made my day. Parentheses. Week? Question mark. Maybe my year. Close parentheses. Exclamation point. Good grammar.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you. That just was funny.
She followed me first.
Let's go. Let's absolutely
We
fucking
up.
go. Let's absolutely fucking go.
Where were we? Oh, right. So you're
So,
like not. You're.
I
What do you guys like to do about?
sexually. Sexually.
I mean, if you want to answer
While
that.
on the road.
Yeah, like what do you?
Yeah.
What's
So
the?
here's the thing.
Is it
like,
phone or is it just like I'm waiting?
definitely like waiting. She's so fucking busy That's the thing, you know? So for like weeks at a time, it'll be like little moments here and there. And like,
What's a little moment? Like a flirty text?
yeah, like, you know, I'll like get drunk and be like, I want to sit on your face, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
But nothing like, you know, crazy stuff like that. But nothing like, you know, that would necessarily fulfill the need.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Other than ever since I started dating her, I've turned into like a sex crave freak.
Right. So, okay.
Freak.
So you were the opposite of this. You were
Opposite.
like, no sex. I think on multiple episodes,
Yes.
you had been not really
On
having
multiple
sex.
episodes, I was like, I'm just not having sex. Hello, dying relationship that I was
Yes.
trying to avoid in every way, shape, or form.
Yes.
And then I'm like out of the relationship. It's my first time being single in my adulthood, so I'm slutting it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I've got it open on all ends. And
Okay. I'm not sure if you meant to imply.
no, I really didn't mean to imply anal,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, here we are.
Here we are.
But here we are. But then, you know, like dating McLean and like truly just taking my time falling in love with her, I'm like, I see her and like my legs just fall open instantly. So it's a little tough when she's thousands of miles away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like the masturbation queen now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a huge title.
And you know what?
Lots of people competing for that one.
Huge. No. And I'm right up there, you know, running the race. I actually think I've been the masturbation queen for a long time. Partially in point. This is like a little circle back to the Catholic Church. Because it was so like not good to do.
Yep.
I think like as a child, you know, you're like drawn to the things you're not supposed to
Yeah.
do. And also, hello, your hormones change. Like you get horny. Like that's just life.
And sometimes we were just talking about this on the previous episode. The thing that you're not supposed to do
mm-hmm.
becomes hotter because you're not supposed to do it.
Which
The Catholic Church should be telling you to masturbate.
yes, and then you won't. But that's my
Yeah.
thing. With my masturbation, there are two things that I've been doing all here. I'm a visualizer when it comes
Amen.
to
Manifester.
pleasing I'm a visualizer. I actually have manifested while masturbating before. It's really good. Right as you're about to orgasm, just manifest what you want. Powerful. Talk about the energy there.
Shut
I
the
literally don't think I could I would have to take the
Shut
limitless pill to do that.
Literally, I'm a famous actress.
Oh my
I'm
God, that's
kidding.
so funny.
Wait, are you joking? Or have you manifested it?
Of course I've manifested that.
No, of course you've manifested
While
it.
masturbating, of course.
Really?
Were you manifesting while masturbating, or were you jerking off to the idea of being a
What do
famous
you-
actress?
I was about to say.
In line.
That's hilarious. That's really good. Maybe both. But
God, sexuality is so weird.
no, it's so. And here's the weird thing.
Acting is weird. Sexuality is
So-
normal.
You're right. And yet here I am. What I've been doing lately is like, you know, I like to think about McLean while I masturbate, which again,
That's nice.
that's new. In the past, I would like just be thinking about anything else.
Whoa.
Just to, I think because I was in a relationship, how many times I was in a 4-year relationship, one from when I was 24. But like that was my first and only sexual experience. So I like the mind wanders, like I'm left to
Sure.
my own devices.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like, oh, I wonder what this and this and this would be like.
Mm.
So obviously I think about McLean and us doing like silly things like fucking in a church or like fucking at my Catholic girls' high school, like in a secret corridor or
Nice.
shit like that. Like I really enjoy the like secret or
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do
Yeah,
this thing.
The taboo.
But I'll tell you what I've been doing recently. Another person has entered my masturbation mindset, my landscape. And do you want to know who it is?
If you say who I think.
It's
What?
Why
do you think you know?
it's myself.
I thought you were going to say Jesus Christ. I thought you were going to say a
No.
threesome with Jesus Christ.
And I want to know, is this a gay thing? Is this a narcissist thing? Is this
Wait,
a
you're
Leo
jerking
thing?
off to it's the idea of you fucking
Sometimes-
someone, or you're just jerking off to yourself?
No, I will imagine myself fucking myself
Whoa.
or being fucked by me. And I want to know, does this transcend space and time to like the original gay awakening of like, do I want to be her? Do I want to be with her? Is it self-love?
That's not the
we
right.
can't make jerking off to blowing yourself backstage at the Oscars queer. I'm sorry. That's LA, baby. That's all that is.
I also like that you used the trope, do I want to be her, in reference to yourself.
Yes.
Do I want to be
That's
her?
so funny.
But, like,
Wish granted. That's
Part-
so
no,
funny.
oh my God, I manifested that. I literally manifested that.
Yo, so if people ask you, would you fuck your clone? You are a hard yes.
If McLean says it's okay.
Adorable.
Is it cheating if you fuck yourself? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, then I won't do it.
Do you think so? Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen, you know the question about fucking your clone? Would you fuck your clone? No, I'm not asking you. You don't have to answer.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you would. Yeah.
See? Thank you.
I'm a hard no. What are you?
Hilarious. Me?
Yeah,
Mhm.
fuck your clone?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
all three
yeah.
of you are sick.
So,
Pierce?
is it
So,
is it cheating if you're in a relationship and you fuck your clone?
and
It's
we're not
another
open. We're not
entity.
open.
It's literally
We're
you.
monogamous.
Like it's literally you. What if you get permission?
Well, then no.
So I just have to ask McLean. And I'm fine. Yeah. Thanks.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I do feel like it would be cheating if you like secretly were like, I'm secretly gonna go fuck myself.
What do
But
you think it is? Do you think it's just visualizing yourself?
you know where I think it stemmed from the beginning? And this is back to the end of my breakup after my 4-year relationship from when I was 24. After I got out of the relationship, I've had like a very strict, unchanging type my whole life.
Mhm.
I've always loved people with brown hair and light eyes.
You're surrounded.
She's right behind me, isn't she? And that's just always kind of been a constant. That's just been what
Sure.
I've been attracted to. But when I got out of my relationship, I was like, balls to the wall, let's mix it up.
Yeah.
I was like pretty consistently only dating blonde people or like girls that looked like me. I think I was hitting a place where I so didn't love myself and was so lost that I was like seeking that like outside validation where I was like, if someone that looks like me likes me, then I must be good. Weird fucked up thing. I was thinking about that on the car ride here. I was like, why did I do
That makes
that?
sense. Or if someone that looks like you can turn you on, then you must be hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It was such like I was so insecure in my body. I was so insecure in who I was as a person, just like my autonomy, that I was like, let me cling to
Georgia,
No, I
Yeah.
kind of think that's cool because.
Thanks,
sorry,
Maddie.
I just want to throw out there.
Let's hear it.
Did watching your exact type in every Hollywood movie ever not clue you in that maybe you might be traditionally attractive?
Oh, I know I'm hot. I'm very aware. That's like kind of a staple
how
of
could
my
anyone love
Hilarious. We
How
need
could
skinny
anyone
blonde
love
girl
me?
representation.
like no, literally, there aren't enough blue-eyed blonde girls on the market. But yeah, like even though I know
You're
I'm like,
actually so
even though I know I like
traditionally
turn
hot,
heads,
You're
and,
the villain.
nope, yes,
Do you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
When you're so hot, you can't even be the protagonist because you don't have enough like likability.
I love
You're
that.
not
That's so
accessible
funny.
or relatable.
Yes. But yeah, I even though like, you know, I know I'm like traditionally unbelievably drop dead gorgeous. Even without like a stitch of makeup on right now. I was still just like really insecure, you know, it just hit
Wow,
me.
even you.
Even it could happen to anyone.
It can happen to anyone.
It can happen to anyone. So yeah, I think that was just like a thought of where it like potentially stemmed from. But also I think again, because it's bad, because you can literally never like fuck yourself.
Mm.
sometimes the mind wanders. Oh, that's when I started the DIY fucking inside my head.
I'm
at the
gonna
end of the
try it.
relationship. Try it.
I don't masturbate a lot, if I'm being totally honest.
Really?
Really?
Oh my God, I masturbate
Interesting.
all the time.
Well, I'm
Anytime I
with
get a
Jen,
chance.
and
okay,
know?
yeah. If you don't need to.
yeah, I don't really. Sometimes to fall asleep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
Weirdly, it's like a pain thing. I have chronic pain.
Oh.
So if it's really bad, if I take a bunch of Advil, Tylenol, I've got my patches on, I do my cream, and I still can't fall asleep, I'll masturbate
Hilarious.
Nice.
to try and
That's smart.
because
Yeah.
it actually does help with pain.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just a pro tip out there.
And
for all-
manifesting.
It helps. Masturbation helps with manifesting. You know, I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna start.
Imagine you fucking you, and then when you're about to come, just like, I don't know, speak into existence, whatever you want.
Okay, I will.
I mean, this is like Patrick Bateman level, like, you know what I mean?
And which brings me back to my question. Is it gay? Is it Leo? Is it narcissist? Let
I
us
support
know.
you. You're not hurting anybody.
No, and thank you.
Listener, write in.
It's
Let
funny.
us know.
Listener, write in. Let us know.
Wow,
Is Georgia a narcissist?
that was really vulnerable.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm about to make it weirder.
Okay.
How is your relationship with either of your parents?
I'm so sorry to say this, you guys. It's good.
Okay.
Well, you know, it's like.
What color are their hair and eyes?
This is where I was
Chill.
going. I didn't want to
Chill,
ask
chill,
it
chill,
pointedly,
chill.
but she does look a lot like her mom.
I do look a lot like my mom.
I didn't want to be like, you're fucking your
It's-
mom, right?
No, I'm not
Like
fucking my mom.
I really did
I have
not.
a really good relationship with my mom. So.
Such a good relationship that
No!
you fucker.
Motherfucker.
And she's like, I want a grandchild. Manifesting.
Oh God. No, my mom's like, I'm way too young. Don't you dare. I'm like, don't worry.
Your mom's hot.
Thanks. I've heard it my whole life, especially in the Catholic Church. She'd come to church and the boys would sing, Georgia's mom has got it going
Oh
on.
God, I'm sorry I brought it
Hilarious.
up.
No, it's okay. Because I would go, I was like kind of weird as a kid. And then I became, unbelievably drop dead gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. But I would I'd get like teased or like made fun of here and there. And I'd be like, well, I take it as a compliment because I'm going to look like her one day. And then the boys be like, ew, like bullshit. But
Yeah.
I was right. So that's that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I was asking because I was like, is this like a
No, I get
parental
that.
acceptance thing?
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay.
I feel really lucky. I'm like very accepted by
That's
my
good.
parents.
That's good. It does seem that way. I don't know much, but the fact that
I
think
became
I met
who
her
I am
because-
because of my mom. Like we made a video on YouTube together where it was mom asks questions about bisexuality.
oh, that's right.
And
I
she
copied
was
you.
just like
I
this
did it with my mom.
sweet. Oh,
What about gay? It'd be weird if I did bisexuality.
It would be weird because that'd be so. That's hilarious.
The idea of me
of
being
you being like-
bisexual or me being
No,
like,
like
we're just
you-
going to talk about
you-
bisexuality.
No, literally, you just like copying it because like you saw that it like went viral. So you're like, I'm not bisexual, but today my mom's gonna ask me some questions about bisexuality.
Maybe I should do like a clickbait title and like really commit to it.
Yeah.
Coming out as bisexual.
That's so
That's
funny.
huge.
Should I do it?
Yeah.
If
And, like,
it
cry
feels
and
right
stuff?
for you.
Can I do your makeup for the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the
Yeah.
hair.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that was really vulnerable and
Thanks.
great.
Yeah, that's tough.
Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
I know this was like one of the most vulnerable I've been on the pod.
Thank you so much. But Maddie, did you have gay
Let's
sex
hear
this
this
week?
gay sex.
I did not have gay sex this week. I was in the hospital for asthma, which we covered on the Patreon.
No.
But chilling now, doing better.
Patreon.com/WHGS. Come on.
Heard.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Heard.
Donate. We got to pay Maddie more. We got to pay everybody more.
But
Mhm.
should I save that cyst story?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, so basically, last time I cried from pain was sciatica, but this was the time that I was like, this is the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. I had like a cyst, like a polynital cyst.
What is
What's
that?
Like lower back, like right, like where before your butt, but where your legs start to split.
Ow.
It's like you get like a cyst.
Before your
Before
butt.
your
It's not like
butt.
on your asshole, but it's like the top of
like
the
tailbone
Yeah.
area?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay.
in between cheeks.
Got it.
In between cheeks?
But people apparently
Everybody's butt's different. Jen and I have done this.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is not really in between cheeks because my butt is barely there. I have
Mm.
almost no ass. It's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Jen's is,
We hear you.
thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jen's is like
that
in
was so
there.
brave.
Yes.
And this is-
Yeah.
we've been working
You
with this
got a
for a
fat
minute, you know
ass.
what I mean?
Ah,
Right, yeah,
Lucky you.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, this was like COVID, And I went to the like urgent care because I was just like, oh, this really
If
hurts.
I had a
something's
nickel for
wrong.
every time Maddie bragged
About
about
going
their
to urgent
thick,
care?
thick ass.
Oh.
Do I really do it that much?
No, not at all.
Okay, well.
How many
there's one
nickels would you
nickel.
have then? Yeah.
I was just
mean,
being
maybe
silly.
twice.
But I went to urgent care and they were like, whatever, like 1 in 10 people gets these. They're not that rare, but usually, okay, this is gross. It's a
Okay.
gross story. Usually they can just go and like basically like pop it.
Okay.
I mean, like it's a cyst, it's like surface level, it's like whatever, it's
Yeah,
fairly
yeah.
common. Mine was like really deep and they were like, it's not, there's nothing to, like we can't pop it. So
Your
they were-
ass is too thick.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sorry.
We can't get there.
We don't have enough dick to get down there, dude. We can't even reach it. Fucking bubble butt. And so I had to go get dick down at the ER. And
I hate when that happens.
oh my god, if I had gotten fucked every time I went to the ER, life would be better. Been in the ER a lot
it would
recently.
make the copay feel better.
yeah, 100%. But no, I went to the ER, but it was during COVID, so it was like,
Oh shit.
you know what I mean? And this was like peak beginning COVID. Like me and my boyfriend at the time, I just moved back to my parents' house temporarily.
Classic. Been there.
Yeah, like lockdown, no vaccines, like hospitals overrun. But I was like, it was so bad that I was like screaming on the floor, crying. I was like, I can't.
Oh my
it was so
God.
painful.
It's a painful area. I've had problems with my my disability in that area.
So what
like-
made it painful? That was it like rubbing?
It was
or?
like pressure deep in my
Yes.
like bone, basically.
Yeah. in the tailbone.
And so
fucker.
I finally went to
Hard
the
to sit
ER.
down.
The doctor had like people training with him, and he,
Oh no.
they like turned me over and they looked at it and he went, oof. And like I just
Oh
heard
my
that from behind me, and I was like, oh my god.
If I had a nickel for every time
Someone
someone
said
turned me
oof.
over and said oof.
Couple
I
more
was
than
like,
one
is it
nickel.
bad? But he like
You were like, is it bad?
he was like, oof.
Yes,
Yes,
right
it's
behind
bad.
me, isn't it?
And he was like, it's really deep. We think you might have like sepsis or like a
What?
bone infection.
Hello?
Because the cyst might be like way down there. But he was like, but also like, it's fucking COVID right now. Everyone's dying left and right. So they were like, you can't eat before surgery. But they were like, we also don't know when your surgery is going to be. So they were like, you just can't eat until we send you into surgery. It ended up being like a day or two, I think. But they had me on an IV morphine drip
Could
and
you
like
drink
2
water?
oxys every 4 hours. I could-
What?
yeah.
Oh
so
my
I was just like
God.
high out of my
Fuck
fucking
yeah, dude.
mind,
Balls.
not eating, getting skinny, getting high, having a doctor check out my
Oh my
ass. Like, it was like,
God.
not bad.
That's just vacation.
I was also gonna say it does sound sort of like dirty talk.
A little bit. He was
Even
like,
when
it's
he was
right.
being mean, you know, like
Yeah.
it's sort of hot. And we're rolling over. Ugh. Guess I
God.
have to fuck you.
what a mess.
You little slut. You might have sepsis.
But then they did like I think like a CT scan or something, and they're like, you don't have sepsis. CT guy, of course, was like the hottest doctor I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Right.
And he's like looking at me and then looking down, and it's like asshole cyst patient. And I was like, ooh.
Skinny asshole cyst
Is
patient.
it because I'm dirty?
Ooh.
And they're like, that could be a contributing factor. And get the CT scan. Eventually,
I like the idea that
like,
it
get a
does
bidet.
too much anal. Too much fun.
but they were like, okay, you don't have sepsis, all good, but this is not just gonna go, like, we have to do like full general anesthesia surgery. So they do that.
I don't think you've told this story. I think you've alluded to the cyst.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so here's where it becomes
Finally.
the most painful thing. It was like painful before. This is where it was painful, and they don't tell you this until afterwards. This is gross,
Because I don't want
by
to
the
scare
way.
you.
I
It's gonna
love
be gross.
this. Here's something about me.
Mm-hmm. You love gross?
I am watching all the zit popping videos.
Oh, well.
And I am now in dermatology videos.
Whoa,
I am like
Huge.
cyst removal,
Blackhead
like mass,
removal
all
is
kinds of
crazy.
stuff. All kinds of
love
stuff.
that.
I'm thinking if I quit comedy, which is always a possibility,
Of course.
I will become a dermatologist.
That's fun. You have very nice
Huge.
skin.
Thanks.
You do have very nice skin.
Thank you. It's because I have a disorder.
Right.
It's true.
Really?
It's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Yeah. My
Oh, wow,
connective
I didn't know
tissue is
that.
like very stretchy.
Oh, cool.
Keep going. It's very painful,
Well, I apologize.
but I look great.
Nice skin. Right? Win some, lose some.
So they do the surgery. I wake up, and then they're like, basically, they're like, so what it is, there's like a, I don't know, inch or two incision into like my back in my tailbone, and it's deep. And they were like,
deep.
it was pretty deep. And they were like, I think it was,
Yo
an-
ass so thick.
but it was like, they were like,
right? I'm
you
like,
can't-
they would get like a couple centimeters for me. They'd be like, whoop, we're here.
Mine would be on the outside of my body. How is there a cyst
Protruding?
floating outside of you? Does this thing just sit at the top of your asshole.
They just pick it up. They're like, well, that was see
some
ya.
marble.
Take 3 Advil. Anyway.
But so they were like, but they can't, this type of incision, they can't just like sew it up and close it and let it heal because there's a fear that the top of the incision will heal first and then create like a pocket underneath. So you have to make sure it heals from the inside out. So what they do,
you have to get the sac out and you have to stick.
You stuff
I know
it-
because
the
I
dermatologist-
watched.
they stuff it with gauze.
Yes.
They let it heal up a little bit on the bottom. They rip the gauze out. They stuff it with gauze and it's like growing up and up and up until the bottom reaches the surface.
Are you in the hospital this whole time?
The
No,
bottom,
eventually I had
you
to do
have
it
to
for a
do that
while at
whole-
the
home.
bottom reaching the surface is what I say when my
Yep.
girlfriend is coming up from the bottom of the pool.
Right. And when I'm having sex with my girlfriend, and yeah.
Okay, I didn't get there, but it was bottom reaches the surface is my favorite horror movie. I don't know.
Bottom reaches the surface is what happens when
Bottom reaches the surface. I like where we were going with like someone coming out of a pool.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like bottom
Bottom
reaches the
reaches
surface is
the
when I
surface.
come out of the pool.
yeah.
Of the pool.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
But this was when I was like, this is the single most painful thing I think I'll ever experience in my entire life is like I had like woken up from surgery and I'm on Oxy, but I think I'm not on morphine anymore.
Mhm.
And they were like, okay, we're gonna, they were like, by the way, this is what happens. We have to pull this gauze out. And so it's like, it like dries to the wood. They like are
Yes.
ripping it out. I screamed at the top of my lung, like a blood curdling scream. And they were like, I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, and I remember I was like, I'm morphine. I need morphine now. Like I was screaming it and they're like, we got you, we got you, we got you. They gave me morphine. It still hurts so
That's
fucking
so crazy
bad.
that you can just ask for it.
Right?
Well, they were
I
like,
need
let us
morphine.
know.
They were like, okay.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'm sorry, I know I'm really pain sensitive. And they were like, no. We get like big, muscly guys in here that like break down crying from this. They
How
were
does
like,
that not like
it is that painful.
affect the healing? Like I would assume ripping gauze off of something that healed would make it
I mean,
open again.
I think it hurts because it's like
So
sensitive,
slow.
but you're not actually like ripping off chunks of like, it's
okay,
like,
okay.
you know, blood and stuff, but the bottom is like healing up.
Yeah.
But and then I had to do that like twice a day for like a few weeks at
Fucker.
home and like get people to help me.
Oh
Like,
my God.
Be like, Mom, can you like hold me down and like pull the gauze out of my ass?
Mom, can you
basically?
Who's the
pin me down
motherfucker
and-
now?
And my poor boyfriend that we'd only been dating for a few months, I was like, yeah, I have like a diaper and I have to like fucking do all this stuff. But it was so fucking painful. And I had like a panic attack afterwards because like I didn't know my body had the like capacity for that much pain.
Yeah.
And I was like
Fucker.
crying.
Mhm.
And but
literally.
literally, but
Mm-hmm.
that was the most painful
Get
thing.
it because of the
Nice.
I guess I didn't really make it about gender.
No, it's fine.
I feel like I've been telling a lot of medical stories on here. I hope that's not like
sexual
boring.
story
That's
though,
okay.
because it's like in the ass area.
Yeah.
and because of anal and stuff like
And
that.
honestly, the thing
Yeah.
and
and fucking
because
your mother.
and because my
Yes.
boyfriend
having your mother
and you
fuck
and your boyfriend and your mom pinned you
Yeah.
down.
my poor boyfriend that I was like, yeah, I have to like have like gauze taped to my ass at all times.
Are you guys still together?
No,
Oh,
because I moved,
apologies.
but like
Oh,
he's a great
gotcha,
guy.
gotcha.
But yeah, that I was like, that is like pretty
a joke
deeply
about
unsexual.
having another hole to fuck.
Ooh.
Actually, I think my mom made that joke to me to make me feel better.
Aw.
Because I started doing a bit about it, and she was
That's
like, "Ah, extra
love.
hole," and I was like, "That's really funny." That's
Thanks,
like
Mom.
really funny. Yeah, she's like hilarious.
Okay, well, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug? Because you're going to the airport.
I'm going to the airport.
I love your
so-
airport fit.
Thank you. It's
Airport
my
fits. I'm
airport
like,
yeah, that's a good
stay.
cozy.
I love like looking at people's airport
cozy.
fits.
I mean, like, I would love to be the airport siren, but I can't.
Oh my God, no.
because It's just too long of a flight.
What's the airport siren?
Well, you know, like the sexiest person in the airport, like a siren.
Yeah.
Like you heard of like an office siren.
yeah.
I'm assuming if there's an office siren, there's an airport siren.
This makes
Got
sense to me.
You guys get along
Um,
better than I do with either of you. So this is.
I think we've just been lobotomized by the same algorithm.
I
is what's
agree.
happening here.
And I love you.
I'll be
I
right.
love you.
I'll
and
be
you can
right
do
I
hard
love
things.
you. I love that for
And I
us.
love that for both of us.
And I love you.
Oh, miss you already.
My bestie.
You can follow me at Georgia Bridgers on Instagram and on my TikTok, Georgia Lynn Rose. And also just like trust and believe, I'll be on every billboard very soon.
If you're not coming while thinking about Georgia being
Uh-huh.
on a billboard,
Think again.
what? Do you,
Come
Think
again.
again. Come again.
Come again.
God, that was good.
Thank you so much.
Maddie, what are you plugging?
I have tour dates. Maddie WIENER on Punch Up Live. Link is in my Instagram bio at Maddie T WIENER. Give me a follow. Come out to see a show.
Again, on my text alert, I just had a call with my team. We're adding so many new dates, cities that I haven't been to in so long, even some new cities. And so get on that text alert, guys. It works for Canada, and there's an international one too via email. And then patreon.com/WHGS. Please, 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 please. I'm begging. I'm begging.
Please, please.
Hey, yo, that one was fun, right? Thanks for listening. Again, patreon.com/WHGS. Lots of exciting stuff to be dropping on there soon. AshleyGavin.com for tour dates where you can sign up for her mailing list or text alerts. Punchup.live/Maddie WIENER to get her tour dates. And yeah, no gay thought, because that's not I don't get paid for that. Have a good week.
Listener, this episode is brought to you by Smalls, me and my cat's favorite cat food. And that's because Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge. And it's delivered right to your door. That's why Cats.com named Smalls their best overall cat food. So give your cat the gift of great cat food this holiday season. Head to smalls.com/gay and use promo code GAY at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code GAY for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code GAY for 50% off your first order plus free shipping.